Today's class is going to be around the energy of rooting and grounding, which may seem kind of ironic given that many of us are staying home, not going places, but it's actually one of the most useful and important things for us to do right now. So it's not so much the energy of sitting still, but of being okay with being where we are, right? It's the energy of feeling whole and complete and safe in the moment that we're in the space that we're filling, and feeling invited and safe to fill that space, to be who we are, to exist. So to start, please find a comfortable seated position. What the particular position is less relevant than that you're comfortable in it and that the spine is tall. I want you to take the middle fingers and join them with the thumb. Okay? Don't press too terribly hard, just let there be a connection. Feel the energy of reaching through the index and the pinky fingers. Allow those palms to rest down on the legs. This is Apana Mudra. As we're breathing and grounding into the first few moments of our practice together, allow yourself to feel the energy of releasing and trusting yourself to be held by gravity, to exist. Inhale deeply. Exhale, open mouth. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale, open mouth. Last time, full breath in, expanding the torso in every single direction, deep diaphragmatic breath. Full exhale. Allow the breathing to return to its natural rhythm and pace. And sense yourself present in your body right now. Attune to the sensation of gravity. Feel the hard parts, the physical parts, the most dense parts of you. Create space and openness in your mind and in your body for observation. Explore the senses. Feel the temperature, the air, the play of light behind the closed eyelids, the sounds, the tastes. You have the right to be here, in this body, in this moment, to exist, to take up space in the world. Release with trust, and cultivate the energy to do so if releasing doesn't feel possible in this moment. Take 3 more breaths. Sensing energy moving down into the earth from the seat, from all the parts of the body that are in connection with the earth on the exhalation. Last one. Gently drop the chin towards the chest. Let the head rock from side to side just a couple of times. Roll the shoulders back and then forward, leaving the eyes closed gently if that is possible. Just cultivating a deeper awareness of the physical body in this moment. Then bring yourself onto the back, please. Just lie straight back down. And if you're using a strap, having it near you as you lie down is a great idea. Bring the knees in toward the body. Lengthen the spine, and so feel the sacrum relax down. You can even rock the knees a couple of times or make circles. Feel the shoulder blades relax down to the earth. Lengthen the back of the neck. So there's a slight tuck feeling in the chin, nothing too terribly pronounced. Full breath in, exhale, pull the knees in towards the body. Keeping the sacrum located on the earth is important here. And so we're cultivating a grounded, stable energy. And so when the pulling in of the knees occurs, only let that happen to the extent that you can stay connected with the earth at the sacrum. Inhale, reach the feet up towards the sky and the arms overhead. Energy through the balls of the feet so you can have a little bit of a point going or a flexed foot. Exhale, knees bend, arms move alongside the body once more. Again, inhale, reach up. Exhale, knees bend. And now begin to modulate the breath with that. So as you inhale, do so for the count of 4. Exhale, count of 4. In, feet up, arms overhead, count of 4. Out for 5. Then the same energy that you felt pulling the knees in towards the body, in for 4. Just without using the hands. Out for 6. In for 4. 7. In for 4. Out for 8. 2 more like that. In for 4. Legs reach up, up. Arms reach up. Out for 8. As you cultivate a deeper exhalation, carry with it that same energy of releasing, surrendering to gravity, giving yourself permission to exist, to root down. Relax both feet down towards the earth. Grab a hold of the strap. Bring the right knee in toward the body and hook the strap, the belt, or the scarf around the ball of the foot so that you can create some resistance. Allow the arms to be long. I'm not concerned with the foot being, or the leg being straight. In fact, it'll be more opening for the back side of the hamstring to leave it a little bit bent and resist against the strap. If it feels comfortable, straighten the left leg long. It's not better, it's just different. Take a full breath in. As you exhale, allow the knee to bend and move closer towards the body. This is almost a half happy baby, but not quite as wide open. Last breath here. Release that. Bring both knees towards the chest. Switch sides. Start with the right foot down on the earth. Exhale. Foot down towards, or left knee towards the body. If it feels okay in the body, straighten the right leg out. Full diaphragmatic breaths. Balanced. As we work with the energy of the first chakra, Muladhara, it has to do with cultivating a sense of stability and safety. Last breath here. Shoulders away from ears. Release that side, both knees back in. You're not holding them, pulling them in, just allowing them to meet one another. And then take the right foot. This time, let it open a little bit wider. So it's more half happy baby. If it's okay in the body and it feels okay, you can hold on to the foot itself. If possible, straighten the leg out long. You can cultivate a different sensation here by pushing into the hand with the inhale and allowing the knee to fall a little bit further down with the exhale. Brilliant. Take 2 more breaths like that. And then release. Switch sides. You can use the strap or not. Notice how you feel. And I mean on the level of both the body and the mind. Notice how you feel. Note the sensations in the body. Name them. Several more breaths there. Continue to cultivate an energy of release, of surrender into the earth, into this moment, into this life. Release both feet down to the earth, knees are bent, and simply notice. Perhaps you can begin to feel a pulsating or expanding energy around the sacrum. Focus energy, attention, and awareness, breath to this space. Attune yourself to the ways in which you feel safe, belonging, identity, in your existence. Allow yourself also to be aware of the spaces that feel a little more fearful. No need to dwell in any of them. Simple observation. Leave the left knee bent if the hamstrings are less open today. Take the strap, wrap it around the ball of the right foot. Reach through the right heel. Arms are long, so even though you're using the strap, resist the temptation to pull down and use muscular force. Just hold on and allow the energy of gravity, the force of gravity, to work. Reach down through the right hip towards the left foot, up through the left heel. Resist the temptation to lock the knee. Full breath in, all the way out. Hold both parts of the strap with the right hand. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, let the right foot open to the right side. Any amount, right? Doesn't have to be all the way to the ground, any amount. Left hand on the left hip front can help to guide the left hip to stay on the earth. Again, rooting, grounding. Feel that energy. Continue to reach through the right heel. Four more breaths. Extend the exhale if possible, just as we did before. So 5 count exhale, then 6, then 7, and then 8. On the next inhalation, come towards center. Switch the hand that's holding onto the strap. Right arm can stabilize out long. With the next exhale, allow the leg to fall towards the left side. Moving down less will often provide more sensation here. So find the space that gives you the most sensation. Reach through the heel. The invitation is to feel it more in the hip than in the mid-back. So this isn't so much a twist, as an opening of the legs. 4 more breaths. Again, extend the exhalation if that's possible. And with each exhale, energetic rooting. The thought is, the mantra is, the invitation is to release any holding and allow for rooting down into the moment, into the life that we're in. Last breath. Inhale back to center. Release. Bend both knees. Take a breath of awareness. Notice the difference between the sides. And then we take it on the left. So hook the strap, belt, scarf. Straighten the leg any amount. A little micro bend is important here. When we lock out the knees, or any joint really, it restricts and obstructs the flow of energy. So a slight bend. Shoulder blade down towards the earth, and breathe. As we move through these postures, notice the barriers you have to taking up space in the world. Notice the artifacts of your existence that lead you to believe that what or who you are is not worthy of existence. Notice those things so that you have an opportunity to disperse them, to burn them away. With the next exhalation, let the leg fall towards the left-hand side. Reach through the heel. Right hand on the right hip to help guide it towards the earth can be extra useful here. Strong right leg. 4 more breaths. Extension on the inhale, or exhale rather, if possible. Out for 6. And then 7. And then 8. Up through center with the breath in. Switch sides. Breath out. Open to the right side. Again, this isn't about twisting and taking the foot to the ground. It's about rooting and releasing anything that's being held in the lower body, hip. Strong right leg. 4 breaths. Perhaps extending the exhalation to 5. Inhale stays at 4. 6. 7. Last one. 8. Inhale to center. Release the strap. Bend knees. And give yourself a couple of breaths to simply notice. Notice how you feel. Sense the body. Allow yourself to come into a space of deeper awareness that you are worthy of existing. That you have a right to be here, now, in this body, taking up space in the world. Bring the feet as close to the hips as you can get them. Arms alongside the body, palms face down. As you inhale, push the earth away. Rise the hips up, arms overhead. Exhale, hands alongside the body. Dviparam. Inhale, hips rise, arms overhead, palms face up. Exhale, hands down. Engage the musculature of the legs to make this movement happen. Right? Feel the legs strong and rooted. Push down into the earth, consciously, purposefully. 4 more breaths here. This time, lengthen the inhalation if it's available to you. Keep the exhale at 4. Again, perhaps 6 on the inhale. Great job. 4, exhale, hips down. Inhale 7. Exhale 4. Perfect. Beautiful. Inhale 8. Stay here. Exhale, arms alongside the body. Interlace fingers beneath. Roll onto the shoulder heads. Stay with that long inhalation. Press the forearms, the back of the arms and the forearms into the earth beneath. Move the palms toward one another. Stay here for a few more breaths. Extend the exhalation if that's possible. So you're staying at 8 or whatever your maximum is with the inhalation, and gradually increase the exhale until perhaps you're at 8 count on the inhale, 8 count on the exhale. Legs strong, belly pulled in towards spine, pelvic floor rising towards the heart, gently, not effortfully. Release and trust. Send the roots deep into the earth. Feel the body. Exhale, hips down to the earth. Roll over onto the belly. Forehead rests down. Arms alongside the body. Press the hip points down in towards the earth, the top of the pubic bone in towards the earth. Legs are strong. Inhale, lift the right leg and the chest. Exhale, lower. Inhale, left leg and chest, arms stay along the body. Exhale, lower. Optionally at this point, left hand, the top of the left hand rests at the sacrum. Inhale, right arm and leg rise. Exhale, left arm and leg rise with the next breath. Hips continue to move down towards the earth. Couple more times. One more each side, balanced breath. You can use the arms as a pillow, or simply find your favorite cheek. Breath or 2. Stillness. Feel the sensation of gravity. Begin to also feel this energy of upward movement. the freedom that comes from being stably, completely where we are. Root down to rise up is something that we say. And feel the energy of that. Notice where there's resistance in your heart, in your mind. Forehead centered to the earth. Plug the hip bones and the top of the pubis into the earth once more. Tops of all 10 toes press down into the earth. Legs are strong. Perhaps even the knees lift because of the engagement of the quadricep muscles, the thighs. Hands come to the lower edge of the rib cage, or maybe a little bit higher than that. Feel the body. Notice what feels good to you, and take that. Hands can be flat or tented if the wrist is bothering. As you inhale, reach up. Lower belly moves in towards the spine to protect and stabilize. Exhale, lower. Again, inhale, reach up. Exhale, lower. This time, inhale, reach up. Stay there. Soften the breath. Resist the temptation to take the head up and back. Chin parallel to the earth. Arms are hug in towards the body, right? Even if they're flat or not. Last deep breath in. With the exhalation, draw the energy up from the perineal floor into the low belly. Lift the hips, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Fingers spread wide. Root the fingers into the earth. Press down through the triads of the hands, the root of the first 2 fingers and the thumb. Pressing into the mat with the other fingers, but not quite as firmly. Feel a lift in the center of the palm. Energy moving down, and then rising up through the arm. Exhale, feel that energy traveling down the legs, through the feet, into the earth. As much as is possible. Give yourself permission to take up space. Notice where in your life you deny yourself permission to take up space, to exist as fully as is possible for you. 2 more breaths here, please. Last one. Inhale, look forward, maybe come onto the tiptoes. Exhale, step to the top of the mat. Fold forward. Feet hips width at a distance. Line the outside edges of the feet up with the outside edges of the mat. Press into the 4 corners of the feet. Make a flat back, long neck as you inhale. Fold forward, exhale. 2 more times. Flat back, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Knees bend as much as is required to feel that grounding, rooting energy. Last time. Brilliant. This time, flat back as you inhale. Keep the right foot where it is. Step the left leg back. Come down onto the knee. You can keep the back toes tucked, or you can make them long. Feels better in my body. Creates more sensation to have the toe tucked, so that's what I'm going to do. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, straighten the front leg any amount. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, straighten. 2 more, just like that. Mindful movement. Last time. Inhale, come forward. Stay right here, or if it serves you, reach your arms up. 2 breaths. Feel the back knee moving forward, the front heel moving back. As you feel that energy, sense a rise. Last deep breath in. Exhale, hands to the earth. Pick up the back knee, step the foot forward. Flat back, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. Halfway lift, breathe in. Right foot steps back, right knee down. Take the option that serves, whether the toe is tucked or flat. Heart reaches forward with the inhale. Exhale, left leg straightens any amount. 3 more. This time, as the left knee bends, stay there. And either keep the hands down on the earth, if that's feeling ideal and perfect for your body today, or take the hands up. Create the energy of rooting down, pulling in, rising up. Deep breath in. Exhale, hands to the earth, pick up the back leg, step the foot forward. Fold forward for just a breath or 2. You can catch opposite elbows if that feels good. And you can sway from side to side. It's feeling really, really great to me right now. Brilliant. Release hands to the earth if they're not already there. Bend the knees. Rise to standing. Okay. What we're moving into now is a process called bioenergetic grounding, right? So we're going to do this for a kind of set period of time, but know that this is a really, really great thing for you to do to increase your sense of stability, of being grounded, of kind of less uncertainty or turbulent energy, right? The antidote to feeling like, what's going to happen? What am I going to do? Ground, right? So the way you do this is bring the feet hips width distance, arms alongside right here. The action is to move energy down into the earth. Inhale, bend the knees enough that you start to feel engagement. Exhale, visualize sending that energy down powerfully. Find the space in the movement where you start to get a little feeling of tremble. This isn't so much a muscular tremble as it is an energetic tremble. It can take different periods of time on different days for everyone. What I'm encouraging you to do is to intensify that feeling. So I'm starting to feel it a little bit now, and if I move a little bit slower, it becomes more intense. Listen to your body. Very purposefully, send your energy down, as if you could grow roots into the core of the earth. Sometimes it feels like the sensation of standing at the edge of the water and letting the waves bury the feet deeper and deeper down. This is similar grounding, rooting energy. So we take 4 more breaths here. Inhale, knees bend. Exhale, root down. Inhale, knees bend. Exhale, root down. Find that tremble. Again, this practice is designed to help us move through those barriers that we experience from time to time to our sense of place, of belonging. Next time you bend the knees, keep them bent. Take hands up towards the sky. Pelvic floor rises. Lower belly in and up. So it's a scooping sensation. 4 more breaths here. Strong legs. Sense gravity. Release. Last one. Exhale, straighten the legs, step them out wide. Toes point towards the outside edges of the mat. Bend knees, arms open up wide. Optionally here, you can take the same mudra that we had in the beginning of class, the Apana mudra. It's about sending energy deep into the earth. Take that, so that's the middle and ring finger together. Release them alongside the knees. 4 more breaths. Lower belly in. Send energy down. With each breath, feeling the sensation of the body. 2 more. Knees open wide. Last breath. Exhale, straighten. Step feet together. Give yourself a moment to just feel the body before shifting all of your energy, all of your attention and weight into the left foot. Root down through the 4 corners of the foot. That's the ball of the big toe, the pinky toe, both sides of the heel. Once you've shifted the weight sufficiently, hands can be on hips if that feels better for you. Pick up the right foot and either place it at the ankle, the calf, or the thigh, right? The standing leg reaches down, the bent knee opens and presses into the standing leg. Hands can open wide and reach out. Keep the breath smooth and steady. So often in our lives, we are taught before we have the means to discern whether it's true or not, that there are limitations and barriers to our worthiness, to our possibility. And this causes us to dissociate from the body, and in doing so, steal from ourselves, an integral part of existence, of being human. Last breath here. Hands to hips, reach down. If your foot is down here, no problem, right? Reach down. You can hold on to the knee and open it wide. You can hold on to the foot and open it wide, or you can stretch it out in front and open it wide. Hands up, maybe, right? One's not better than the other. I just want you to feel the sensation of being rooted and expansive at the same time. Two more breaths. Shoulders away from ears. Last deep inhale. Bend knee if it's straight. Come to center. Both feet on the ground. Eyes closed if that feels safe. Feel the body. When you're ready to, shift in the other direction. Right foot roots down. Left leg gets light. Heel, calf, or inner thigh. If it feels possible, hands reach up. Sense the simultaneous energy, the relationship between rooting down and rising up. The opposing force of the standing legs strong, reaching down into the earth, and the bent knee opening, pushing in. The way the relationship between those actions creates balance and a strong foundation that allows for expansiveness at the same time as it allows for stability. One more breath. And then choose. Again, you can hold on to the knee, both hands with one, open it to the side. Maybe you hold on to the foot and open it to the side. Maybe the leg opens wide. Maybe the arm does as well. One's not better than the other. Two more breaths. When you're ready to, bend the knee, come on out. And if you fell out of it, great, awesome. That's ideal. Find the edge, fall out of it, let that be okay. Stand on both 2 feet for a moment. Feel the lengthening action of the torso. Okay. I know I definitely feel more grounded, more steady, more stable in my feet. But at the same time, there's a lightness and extension in the upper body. Cultivate that consciously. When you're ready to, come on down to the earth. If your knees hurt you or bother you, you can bring something underneath them. Just grab a pillow here. Placing it right at the top of the shin bone can help to support. Where we're moving is Virasana, or a version of that. So you can tuck the toes or have them flat. If you feel sensation in the thighs at this level, stay right here, right? If you feel opening, if you do not feel opening there, think about placing the feet flat. If you don't feel opening there, think about moving back a little. If you're still not feeling sensation, you're going to come up, reach your hands, roll the calf muscle out of the way. Okay? Bring them just to the outside of the thigh so that the hip bones are flat on the earth. Okay? If that's comfortable for you, come back. You can come back to your hands, to your forearms, or all the way down to the earth, but only do all the way down to the earth if you can still engage the lower belly in towards the spine and not have this sort of sensation, right? Sort of popping up. Come where sensation is possible for you. Extend the breath here. Three more cycles. Sense energy in the lower body, releasing patterns of held tension. Balancing the root chakra energy invites us to release stories, to release beliefs. Last breath here. To release misunderstandings about who we are and about what our place in the world is. Help yourself back up to a seated position. Stretch both legs out in front of you. Grab hold of your right shin, right? So maybe that means this, right? There's no wrong and no right. But what I want you to do is find the version that allows you to move into the hip. I'm doing a little bit of like a rock-a-bye baby situation. And that's just to help open the hip some. The spine is long, so there can be a tendency to do this. I'm asking you to very consciously, if that means your leg is out here or down here, that's okay. Feel opening in the hip, but let the spine stay tall. Take 2 more breaths before releasing inside of the foot to the inside of the thigh. Rotate the torso towards the extended leg. Push down into the earth through the left heel. Feel the energy drawing back. Long spine. Inhale. Exhale, lead with the heart. Walk hands forward. Neck is an extension of the spine. So versus this, it's straight forward. Eyes, straight forward. Focus, your drishti point, okay? Where you're focusing your energy forward with the eyes. Optionally, you can take the right hand outside of the left foot, only if the entirety of the pelvis stays on the ground. This is not a twist that we're moving into per se. It's just to balance the energy. If you can maintain a long neck and a reasonably straight spine, you can allow yourself to fold forward. Janu Shirshasana is the name of this one. One more breath here. And before rising up on an inhalation, stretch both legs out. Other side. Hold on to the foot, shin, calf, whatever works. Tall spine. Again, that little wiggle can help to invite some release energy in there. And when you have found some stillness, stick with it. Take 2 more breaths. Before releasing the foot inside of the inner thigh. Tall spine, inhale. Heart leads. Exhale, fold. Neck is long. 2 more breaths. Release head down if you are able to maintain alignment and breath. Inhale, rise up. Stretch both legs out. Push heels down into the earth. Spine tall. Arms long. Soften the gaze. Come back to this moment if you've gone somewhere else. Full breath in. Lead with the heart, hinge at the hips, fold forward. If you have the strap handy, this is another place where it can feel really good. And that would just look like hooking it around the balls of the feet, letting the arms be long. Again, it's not this, it's long and tall. Even if that means you're way back here, it's not this, arms are straight. The energy and activation occurs by finding a point of resistance that still enables you to have a full, deep breath, expansive. And the work, the magic, is in allowing everything to be exactly as it is. To root down, to arrive, to rest in the moment one is in. One more breath. Release. Bend the knees. Come into child's pose. So as you rest into child's pose, allow the third eye, space right between the eyes, to rest on the earth. Bring the knees as close together as needs to happen in order for that to occur. Let the head rock from side to side a little bit. Let the hips rock from side to side a little bit. And as we move into the space of Shavasana, we start to move towards a practice for the final surrender. The invitation is once more to bring yourself into a space of willingness to be, to trust, to heal your relationship with scarcity and fear, to remember that there is nothing that you need to do to be worthy of existence. There is no part of you that is broken to the extent that you do not have a right to be in this body and in this life and to take up space. Take one more breath here, please. And then bring yourself onto your back. And if there is a subtle, not deep twist, right? Because the energy that we are cultivating is an energy of stability and of rooting down versus fluidity. It's a surrender and a release that occurs from being without apology where we're at. And that is more about not feeling the need to get out of somebody's way or to change who and how we are as a means to justify our existence. And so if a subtle twisting action is called for in your body, feel free to take that. And if there's an opening for you to feel what it might feel like to simply exist, knowing that you will have the option to move in whatever ways you want to move for the absolute rest of your life, embrace that. Take a full breath in, tighten all of the muscles. Exhale, release. Open the arms and the legs as wide as you feel comfortable opening them. Take up space. Become a starfish. Let yourself be as big physically and energetically as you know how to be. I do not apologize for my existence. I do not shrink to make others feel better. I have a right to exist, to take up space, to feel a sense of belonging and community. There is no part of me that is missing. I accept my humanity. I allow myself to nourish and be nourished. I am worthy. Fill the body with breath, attuned to sensation. Awaken yourself slowly and gently, staying connected consciously to the steadiness, stability, and the grounded feeling of Shavasana. Find your way in that liminal space to a seated position. Eyes are closed, spine tall. The body is the way that life communicates with us. The sensations in the body let us know that we exist, that we are safe. Breath is strong. Bring the energy of a willingness to cultivate steadiness, comfort in the body, safety in sensation. And the final practice, the final part of our practice together today will be the chant of Lam, which is the seed sound for the root chakra. If chanting doesn't feel comfortable for you, feel the energy deep in the pelvis, the perineum, the root of the body of the chant. Take a full deep breath in, and as you exhale, Lam. Inhale. Lam. Lam. Allow the vibration to resonate through the whole body. Inhale. Lam. Lam. Becoming more fluid, perhaps a little bit quicker. Lam. 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 Keep it going, full breaths. Bring the vibration, the energy, the sound deep into the body and let it resonate from there, outward in every direction, into the earth, up through the crown, out through the periphery, through the front and the back. Lam. 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 As the vibration grows stronger, allow the voice to relax a little bit. Lam. Become a little quieter. Lam. Until it's just a whisper. And then it's internal. Continue to feel the resonance, the vibration of Lam. Without opening the eyes, interlace the fingers, right thumb on top. Extend the pinky fingers. All the fingers are wrapped around each other except the pinky fingers. Hold that right at the low belly. Continue to feel the vibration of Lam. As you offer up once more willingness to exist, to be present, to take up space in remembrance of your worthiness, because you are, not because of anything that you must do. An invitation of steadfastness, of stability in the body, and a willingness to cultivate a deep awareness of the feelings, the sensations of existing. Two more breaths there, please. Inhale, release the practice, take the hands towards the sky. Palms meet one another, stopping at the crown, an acknowledgement of divinity. The third eye, cultivation, trust, and intuition. At the lips, honest communication, both internal and external. And at the heart, forgiveness, love, but more than that, the midway point, the access point between humanity and divinity. Rooting down with an understanding, the rooting down, the reaching, the willingness to be human is what gives access to all that is divine. May we open ourselves to the fullness of experience. And may we let go of the ignorance that leads us to believe that we are not worthy. In doing so, may we find it easier to offer that to everyone and everything else. We seal our practice with one sound of Om. Inhale. The love, the light, the truth within me recognizes, honors, and bows with deep, deep humility to that same divine love, light, and truth within you. We are one. Namaste.